A warning before you listen.
What you are about to hear is not meant for children, nor for the faint of heart. This is an unfiltered retelling of ancient myths, told as they were born, raw, violent, unsoftened. Expect scenes of brutality, curses that linger, betrayals that reshape fate, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. These myths were never meant to lull children to sleep. They were forged in blood, shadow, and fire. So ask yourself, are you ready to hear them as they were first told? Sources and references can be found in the episode description.
Chapter 7, from the chaos epic Gaia and Uranus, from chaos to tyranny, the blood that bore curses, from heaven's wound came sin. What fell was not just flesh, it was a slaughter of the throne's illusion, a castration of the absolute, a collapse of the divine image as imagined by the lies of the sky. When the sickle came down, Uranus did not scream like a man. The sky itself convulsed, like a woman defiled before the eyes of the cosmos. The air choked. Silence ruptured at the ribs of the clouds. The severed organ plummeted, but what fell with it was not just matter, it was the pride of the gods, the ceiling that never thought it could be scarred. And Uranus bled, not like a wound, but like a curse. The blood was not red, it was thick, black, as if shame itself had liquefied. It didn't fall in drops, but in howls, each pulse of it a scream without throat, tumbling from the heavens into Gaia's womb, and the moment it touched her skin, the entire cosmos trembled. This was no blood. These were seeds of vengeance, and what grew from them were not children. They were curses.
From the first spatter, the Erinyes were born. It was as if the sky, for the first time, birthed mothers without milk, a womb that would never be forgiven. They were not born from desire, but from a wound. The scream that found no mouth became a woman, with a torn face, hair twisting like serpents, eyes that neither forgive nor sleep. The Erinyes do not walk, they stare. They do not ask, they judge. Duty is etched into their bones. They come from a chasm deeper than language, a place where no one asks why, only now. They are not beautiful nor grotesque. They are a mirror of blood, reflecting what your soul tries to bury. Then came heavier blood, thicker, hot, like ancient rage. When it hit the earth, Gaia shuddered, like a virgin split open by pain. From the cracked soil they emerged, the giants, not humans, not gods. Bodies sculpted by wrath, every finger an iron stake, every eye a furnace, every step a quake. They do not speak, they do not beg, they do not die like other things. Their veins pulse with the screams of butchered fathers, and their muscles are coiled with centuries of resentment buried beneath the feet of the divine. The giants are not warriors, not servants. They are flesh-shaped fury, as if the mountains themselves had chosen to rise in retaliation. And the organ itself, that severed symbol of dominance, it struck the sea, and the ocean gasped. The waves surged, but not with cleansing. This was no baptism. It was a foaming of slaughtered ecstasy, a froth that does not wash. It burns. From that foam she emerged, Aphrodite, not a woman, a fever-made flesh, as if beauty could no longer tolerate being just an idea and demanded a body. She walks like she knows how many will fall at her gaze. Her face is not like other women. It is like disaster, dressed for a celebration. Her voice? You won't hear it, but you will ache to bleed from it. Aphrodite was not born of love. She was born of revenge, from a father's disgrace, from the collapse of manhood when it turned to foam. She is the forbidden fruit, the unforgivable desire, the seduction that makes even love a weapon. This bloodletting was not an end. It was a beginning of a generation that knows no mercy, that waits for no permission. Uranus bled, but from his blood came blind justice, mad strength, and fatal desire. And from that moment on, Earth was no longer innocent, and sky no longer sovereign. Gaia had tasted blood, and after that she would never again be just a body to be used, and the sky, no longer a god, but a wounded carcass dripping curses into creation. The sickle opened the door, but it was blood that let the monsters out. And in the dark corner of cosmic memory, the Erinyes stared, the giants listened to the voice of rage, and Aphrodite smiled, because the true catastrophe had not yet begun. This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us, which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why? We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.